Today, we are going to be going over my income report from July of 2022. I'm a little bit late putting this one out. I actually need to do the August one here, but I haven't really looked at the numbers myself. I've been super busy. So I'm just going to try to go through this fairly quickly. If you want a bit of context on why I do these income reports, you can check out some of the past ones. But basically, it's all about transparency, right? I teach you guys how to invest in real estate and become financially free. I teach you guys how to build businesses. I want to show you what I'm doing, exactly how I'm doing it. There's a lot of people out here, unfortunately, on the internet that want to scam you and teach you how to make money quickly, but they're not actually making money themselves, or they're doing things that aren't quite that honest, or they're misreporting how much money they're actually making. So I want to show you exactly where the money comes from and how I make it. So that's why I do these things. So we're going to jump right into my QuickBooks here, and we're going to start off with my real estate. Okay, so I have a real estate holding company that holds all the LLCs that I own, and this is my primarily passive income. I have all of these real estate properties paid off 100%. Now, whether you should do that or not, that's a topic of a different discussion. In fact, if you really want to have that discussion, click the link down below, book a free 15-minute call with me or a member of my team, and we will go over that, because I have a program called The Well That Never Runs Dry, and I teach you exactly how to become financially free and some of the pros and cons, reasons why you would pay things off early, why you wouldn't, and setting up a total financial freedom plan. If you haven't done that, I definitely encourage you to book a link down below, or book the call with the link down below. So let's go over the numbers here. So the first one, real estate one, this is a commercial property. It does really well. I think I just raised the rents here according to the lease, so I should make even more income from this, but you can see 14 grand comes in rent. But then there's some expenses here that I have to pay on the property, including taxes and insurance, because I am the landlord responsible for all that stuff. Even though the tenant's paying that, I ultimately have to pay that back out. And so end up with a profit of about $8,000 for last month. That's pretty good. It's pretty consistent every single month. Real estate 3, we're looking at rent income coming in here, pretty much standard, pretty good amount on this. And then we've got some fees here, but basically about $3,300 profit on that one. So if we look at the next one here, real estate 7, this is a duplex that I have in Kansas City. It has a very high HOA, unfortunately. That's what kills this. Missing one of the rents here. It's not in a great neighborhood, I'll tell you the truth there. So not my best investment. I mean, it still usually produces some cash here, but now we're in the negative. It sucks to have a property paid off and be in the negative. That's going to happen sometimes. Same thing here with real estate 8. Almost all the rents here, I think one might be vacant, but we had some turnovers here. And this property management company, honestly, they're not the best one. I really need to fire them and switch to a different property management company. But for now, I'm pretty busy. We'll see. At the end of the year, when I see the full stats, it'll probably justify switching over. So anyway, we got a lot of rent collected here, but as you can see, they have expenses here. Charge me a leasing expense, pretty standard. But man, these repairs and maintenance, $7,000, puts the whole thing in the negative. It's something that is just ridiculous here. I know that they're overcharging on a lot of these repairs and maintenance on move outs. It's unfortunate. A lot of property management companies do that. The best thing I can do is really just fire them, find someone else. It's about time. At 9, this is a triplex in Caldwell, Idaho. Really good rents. This is not the highest class property, but it collects the rents. Hardly any expenses on this thing. Boom, profit into the pocket here after accounting for taxes and utilities. And then this is just my main account where I have some fees here. I think I had to pay some taxes here. That's where that came out of, if I'm correct there. And then later I have to pay these taxes. It's so weird, but in the upcoming months, you'll see that. And then a couple of charges here, but no profit after the taxes, some accounting and legal fees. And then this Wildwood offices, this is a couple of office spaces I own in Idaho. Again, I got the rents coming in here on this. In fact, I've converted it into one office space, which I think is better. It makes things easier rather than managing 2 tenants. And so far it's been a lot more profitable that way. If we look at the total income here for July, not the best month ever, but I think what we're looking at is the total, basically a net income of $11,756.82. Okay, so not great, but not too bad. Usually I like to be running around 15, 16K here, but I'm going to go ahead and put that into the calculator so we can get the total for the entire month here. We'll just add this up. So 11,756.82. Let's move on to the next business here. We're going to go and switch to Simple Programmer next. and see how that company did. I've been switching over. I had a bookkeeper, but I really don't need him anymore because I have things automated, which I'll eventually do a video on. But let's just go ahead and look at the profit and loss here. I'm actually also working on revitalizing this company. I'll talk about that probably next month in the video. So we have some YouTube advertising revenue from the YouTube channel, Ezoic from ads I have on the website, a little bit of affiliate revenue, looking at Thrive themes here, Interview Cake, and 2,000 books. Not that much. Used to make a lot of money on affiliate revenue. And then product revenue. Now I've got these broken apart by product, which is cool. I did this by using this tool that integrates with QuickBooks. Really cool tool. I'll have to go over that sometime for those of you that are interested. But anyway, it automates a lot of stuff here. That's why I don't need the bookkeeper anymore. But 10 steps to learn everything quickly course, 10 ways to make money from your blog course. This is book revenue. These are all the books that I have on the Amazon store, including the Complete Software Developer Career Guide and Soft Skills Software Developer's Life Manual. So those, I think there's some missing revenue there because sometimes Amazon pays at different times, but Digital Toolkit, how to create a blog to boost your career. That one still makes pretty good money it's $5 a pop. So how to market yourself software developer. So total product level income is $2,700 with $1,500 coming from the book. Okay, so not great, not a huge amount. At one point, this business was doing 40, 50K a month, but I've let it die off. I'm working on revitalizing it. You'll see that in the coming months here. So we're looking at really only $3,500 in profit here, gross profit. And then we've got some contractors, my blog editor. I've actually switched this up. I've got a writer, dedicated writer now, but this is still the time I had the blog editor, some software here. I think there's some big software expense. That's like a yearly expense. What's it, I did a MailChimp. I reactivated the MailChimp list here in order to send a couple of emails out because I have an older list. So that's where that came from. But ended up actually with that expense in the negative $510. So not a great month for a simple programmer. Haven't had to put a negative in there, but negative $510.08. But like I said, I'm doing some investments into this company in order to revitalize it. And some of the income got shifted around because not all the book income came in here and I'm changing things around. So I really want to get this back up to 20, 30K a month, which I think I'll be able to do within a year or so. Now the exciting part, we'll go to Bulldog Mindset. Let's switch to my main parent company. So this Sonmas Ventures is my parent company that owns Bulldog Mindset. Essentially, Bulldog Mindset's a DBA for that. And I have it all in QuickBooks here. So I categorize them so I can see which one is the parent expense and which one is the actual expense for the actual Bulldog Mindset company. So now we can see the main parent company expenses are income, Bulldog Mindset specific ones. That's what we really care about in this business. This other business exists for tax purposes. So you'll find things like travel, entertainment, expenses like that. They're expenses that you could call personal expenses. They're business related because they're travel, meals and whatnot, but they're not essential to the Bulldog Mindset business. So I like to track them in the parent account. And then also, like I said, they're mostly for tax purposes there. So if we look at the income coming in from Bulldog Mindset, we've got some Facebook, Instagram. Instagram started paying you on Reels, so I make a little bit of money from the Reels there. Some YouTube AdSense revenue, some affiliate income from a few different sources here. You can see where I pulled in, ended up being $1,700. So it's not a chump change, not a great amount, but coaching is doing about 30K now a month. I'm actually going to have to start to cut my coaching down, I think, because it's becoming too much. I'm too busy with all the coaching. My Wednesdays are crazy. If you did want to get in for coaching, I would definitely go to bulldogmindset.com/coaching now and try to get in there before I have too long of a wait list. If you want to do one-on-one coaching with me, if you really want to just learn how to build a business like this, achieve financial independence, click the link down below and jump on a 15-minute call. It's a free call and you can find out if you're a good fit for working with me in a group setting through one of my programs with a lot of other guys to build up your real estate portfolio to become financially independent. Basically do what I'm doing here, build businesses, have passive income from them. So let's look at what we've got here for product income. So book sales, audiobooks, Kindle print books, not a huge amount here, but I'm not really trying to sell these books. These are really lead magnets. If you've seen my confidence book or my How to Stop Being Lazy book, that's what those are designed for. Then we've got the Bulldog Mindset membership broken down by the plans. You can see the $19 a month plan, which was the first plan I created when it first launched. That revenue is not a huge amount now, $29 a month, still holding fairly fairly strong. $39 a month is the biggest one. Then a bunch of new trials that have come up at $7 trials, some platinum membership purchases, and yearly membership. Total Bulldog Mindset membership is at 15,000, which is pretty good, recurring. And then this Well That Never Runs Dry, this is my new program, that's 36,000. That's where we're shifting to this big ticket thing. That's kind of the strategy with Bulldog Mindset. So total product income here at 51,000. Okay. On the other side here on Son of Ventures, you can see royalty income from Pluralsight courses I still get. I don't count that as Bulldog Mindset because it's not really part of that company. So it's just my personal income that's coming in from that. And then if we look at the total Bulldog Mindset income, we're at 84,000 this month. That's a pretty nice income level. I want to start hitting these 100Ks here. Stay tuned and you'll see it. And then advertising. Did some Amazon advertising to trying to advertise those books as lead magnets and sell my self-confidence course. So far, not going so well. So I'm kind of dumping a little bit of money in here. I dialed back on that. Facebook advertising was trying to get Facebook ads going for this Well That Never Runs Dry program, but there's still a lot of work to be done. So this is basically money that just got dumped into that, unfortunately. Trying to get paid ads going, it definitely costs you some money. Yeah, so those are both kind of optional expenses. They didn't really add to the revenue. So that's what's going to happen a lot of times. So then looking at business services, a couple of miscellaneous ones here, yearly ones I didn't account for at detail, but you can see my stack of what I pay for. I think I paid the whole year of Zapier, so that's why that shows up there. And then what else we got here? This stuff is on the Simple program or on the Son of Venture side. We've got some PayPal fees, Stripe fees on all that income. And then subcontractors here, I have an Amazon ads guy that I'm paying. Again, part of that experiment, expensive. And then a graphics designer, 2 video editors, and I hired a writer for Bulldog Mindset to try and kind of up the blog here. And then that's it. So total expenses about $11,600 for Bulldog Mindset, puts the profit at $72,000, which is pretty good. So if we add this up, plus 72,924 equals total profit this month of July of $84,170.74. So pretty good month, even despite Simple Programmer being slightly negative and the real estate not doing so great. Now, keep in mind that on that money, obviously I'm paying a 50% tax rate. And then if you're looking at some of the expenses already here on this side, you can see that I'm spending money on different things as well, payroll and whatnot. But actually, no, the payroll is paying me. So this is kind of a misnomer here. So that money does go back to me in that case, but there's definitely some additional expenses there. So it's not like I'm just taking $80,000 every month that I can just spend. I know a lot of people think that's the case, but maybe half of that is a reasonable number to expect it as income that's actually coming in. So that definitely good. Can't complain about that. So anyway, guys, if you want to be able to do this, I know a lot of you guys really like these income reports. It's totally possible for you to do. Like I said, book a call down below and you can jump into my Well That Never Runs Dry program. That's where I go over all of this stuff in detail. I know there's a lot of stuff here in a video like this, but if you really want to understand how all this works and how you can set this up for yourself, I help my coaching clients do it all the time. Like I said, my coaching slots are pretty limited. So if you really want to do one-on-one coaching, you can do that, but expect the price is definitely high for that because my time is limited, as you can see what my time is worth. Right. So I got to use my time wisely. But yeah, every single one of you guys, you can set up something like this and have real estate income coming in, have business income coming in, and be able to have all this extra income coming in from all these different sources, right? It takes some time to build this up but you need to know exactly the steps to do that. That's what I show you guys. So anyway, that is it. I'm excited for next month. I'm going to actually have wrapped up August. So almost ready to do the video on that one. And August is going to be a good month. So we will see you next month. Take care.